people are so stupid that they're just smart enough to be dangerous. So they think L1 is better. And you're like, yeah, but what about all these L1s that get 51% attacked? They think rolling their own bridge is better. And you're like, what about all these bridges that have been hacked for billions of dollars? They think giving someone else your keys is better. And you're like, what about all these centralized exchanges that just steal all your money or go bankrupt or get hacked? And they're idiots. Like,
a lot of time I feel like it's timing bias too. You know, they might have been right, but if you look at the chart over the long haul, like we've been severely operational for a long time, and like these other things go up and down quick. You were right for a minute, but
right, exactly. You're like, now everyone that ever bought's at a loss. I'm glad you got one green candle and then red candles forever and death. Is that really what you wanted? And it's like this concept in startups that Paul Graham covered, which is, are you default dead or default alive? If you're default alive, you have a much better bargaining position with people that are going to provide you funding. If you're default dead, they can squeeze the heck out of you because they know you're going to die otherwise. And is your crypto default going to wreck everyone? Or if you go to sleep and wake up 10 years later, are you wild rich? And that's a big, big difference, because the majority of coins are default dead. And people play these stupid net negative games where they get into a new thing and then they're like, oh, green candles, green candles, green candles. And then hot potato, you're left with a time bomb and it blows up in your face. And then it blows up in everyone's face. And the only guy that makes out is the idiot that scammed you all. So, and he, like, back to people being smart enough to be stupid. When we say, so a guy will say, if the taco truck down the street failed, Hexicans will be like, Hex user unaffected. And it sounds witty and it sounds funny, but guess what? It's reality. That guy didn't have to have a failing business. He could have just sat on his butt, got rich, and not paid income tax at double the rate of capital gains tax. And if Hex has had perfect, flawless operation for 3 years because it was on the Ethereum network and it was amazing code, both, and then other things got the living crap hacked out of them, then we deserve to be credited for that choice, because we could have made the same bad choices everyone else made. And so, like, Hex user not affected is more nuanced and more thoughtful and more important, and a design choice that, like, it's not just how many people have been hacked from authorizing a smart contract to spend their coins. Hex never asks you to authorize a contract to spend your coins, ever. It never asks you to do that. And then you never have to worry about a proxy contract being upgraded and stealing all your coins. Because we don't have proxy contracts, because we don't have authorizations. Every single thing you do with Hex uses message signer. It doesn't have this attack vector of you authorizing a contract, and it could be a proxy contract, and they could update it to just steal all your coins.
I mean, there's a couple other things in Hex that are they're unique like that. I mean, the fact that it is its own self-contained thing, that we're not touching a bunch of other Oracle stuff or DeFi stuff, is fantastic.
Right.
That's why we have longevity.
Running some price Oracle that could. Thank you for reminding me. I used to talk about that a lot. I haven't in a while. There's no price oracles, and all the trading is on chain. So there's no stupid order spoofing. There's no iceberg orders. There's no, an exchange got hacked, so now everyone that was your coin users got hacked. It's so much better in so many ways.
It was comedy when people would say that kind of stuff. Oh, they're just wash trading. You're like, no, dog, it's all on chain.
It's all on chain, dude. You can see exactly when they got in, when they got out, what else they hold, whether they usually stake. Like, it's so vastly superior in so many ways, and it's just insulting to me when people don't recognize its greatness.